Right, so for today's video, we definitely have a unique topic to talk about, because today we're going to be talking about a teacher who also posts on TikTok, who was recently making a lot of videos talking about a situation regarding her students, or maybe a student, and it's now actually resulted in the teacher filing a police report. So let's start from the beginning so this all kind of makes sense, right? So the main person you be aware of is D3 that teacher. Now, I'm not sure what her first name is, but I did see that she posted an email from one of her students who called her Miss Dawson, so that's why I'm going to call her throughout this video. And as you can probably guess at this point, Miss Dawson is a teacher and posts content about teaching. But recently, Miss Dawson uploaded a video where she is speaking to her class and she explains that someone has actually stolen her Hello Kitty Funko Pop that was in the classroom. And this was the beginning of a situation that went on for quite a few weeks.
There was 2 incidents of people stealing from me. Heaven, have a seat, because I'm not playing right now. All right, one, somebody stole my Hello Kitty collectible off my desk, right here, off my desk, last class. I have an idea of who stole it. Now, I'm going to give you the opportunity to either tell me or to bring it back and just put it on my desk, or we're going to have to really take it there, and I really don't want to have to, but we can, because don't come in my room violating me in my space.
As the video continues, Miss Dawson goes on to say a bunch of stuff like that the students need to think about their behavior.
So, I want you to start really thinking about your behavior, how you can be more mature, how you can keep your hands off of my stuff unless you ask, because I give you candy if you ask. Or if I say no, I just say no. So, I want you to go onto Google Classroom. Everybody will be doing this for the first 20 minutes here, because I don't play like that. Okay?
Miss, how does it look? Like, is it flesh?
It comes in this box right here.
Oh, what is it called?
Oh, it's an actual real, what's that thing called?
No.
So it comes in this box. I just opened it this school year. I've been having it for 6 years.
Okay, so what we kind of just heard there was Miss Dawson says that everyone in the class has to basically write down on a sheet of paper, explaining like their behavior and I guess how they're going to improve. We also hear a student kind of like clarify what was stolen, to which we see Miss Dawson pull out this empty Funko Pop box. We then hear Miss Dawson say that she knows it was a girl who stole it. She also explains why it's like a sentimental item, and it's because one of her students bought her it as a gift like a couple of years ago.
And I feel violated because why are you stealing my stuff?
Wait, you sure it happened like this?
100%.
Oh, miss, I thought you was talking about the one that was right there. You see that little one?
No, not the little one. Those my students bought me. I'm talking about this.
But was it right there where you...
It was right here on my desk. Absolutely on my desk.
When you came and asked me, that's the one I was talking about.
No, this right here.
Oh, I ain't even
It
see
has
that
to be a
one.
girl.
I thought that one was...
It was a pink one. I know it has to be a girl.
Yeah.
I have an idea. But I'm giving people the opportunity to be honest. Because why would you steal from me? I'm really chill. I don't understand that.
Wait, it costs a lot, right?
I didn't buy it. That's the thing. One of my 3rd grade students bought this for me 6 years ago. So I collected it for this long.
Yeah, 9th grade, right?
Right. Now he's in 9th grade. And they go to this school. And I collected it since then, and I finally pulled it out this year.
Okay, so that was the original video, and like I said, this kind of went on for a few weeks, and it resulted in, like, a bunch of videos. Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, it also resulted in a police report, but it also resulted in a bunch of mixed opinions, as we'll see throughout these videos. Now, before we get any further with the video, I do just want to tell you about today's sponsor, Aura. Now, if you're like me, and you've ever wondered how scammers are getting your phone number, or why your inbox is flooded with spam, it's because data brokers are selling your information. I mean, here's an example of the information that data brokers obtain. I'm talking address history, contact information, even your relatives' information. And the worst part about it is the fact that people who are willing to scam other people can buy it. But thankfully, today's sponsor Aura protects your privacy by identifying data brokers who are selling your information. There's a lot of different services that offer this too, but they don't have as many features as Aura for the same price. I'm talking about alerts if your personal information is found on the dark web, to real-time fraud alerts for credit and banking, and even a secure VPN, antivirus, and password manager, and a bunch more. So if you want to protect your information online, why not give it a try for 14 days for free at aura.com/markie. And in those 2 weeks, Aura will get to work scrubbing your information from these data broker sites. So again, that's aura.com/markie, and it's free for 14 days. And yeah, thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video, and without further ado, let's get back into it. The next video that Miss Dawson actually uploads is where she reads through some of like the letters that the students were in. You know, in the original video, she said that the students have to write something about their behavior. Miss Dawson actually goes on to read some of them, and in one of them, the first one of the students actually claims that they know who did it.
This one right here says the truth. I don't know how true this is, but let's read it. Okay, so my behavior in this class is mediocre because I act up sometimes, yell and cuss, but other times I be acting good and on task doing my work, talking quietly, focused on the project. But anyways, I had seen blank take the Hello Kitty and sell it on eBay and seen blank take candy, but blank and blank pissed me off so bad. They annoying, and blank steal gummy bears, and blank makes me mad, and blank be, I'm not even going to say that last part.
Okay, so not only did we hear a student mention that they think they know who did it, they mentioned some names, we also hear that they were pissed off at this person, which, is pissed off like not a swear word in America? Because when I was in school, you definitely couldn't write pissed off in a letter to a teacher. In the next video, we then hear the first mention of the police potentially getting involved if this carries on.
From me, so the consequences, I definitely am going to probably get the police involved if necessary, because I'm just like, it's just worth so much that it just really irritates me and upsets me and hurts my feelings even more that like someone really took this.
In the comments of this video, a lot of people are pointing out the worth of this Hello Kitty Funko Pop. I mean, someone's actually put a screenshot here showing that apparently one was listed on eBay for $250. But as Miss Dawson kind of says throughout these videos, it's not really the value that she cares about, it's more like the sentimental aspect of it all. Now in this next video, Miss Dawson goes on to say something that a lot of people kind of mention in the comment section, also in response videos, as we'll see later. But she explains that she hasn't spoke to the principal about this, and she hasn't tried like emailing any parents.
And we do have a clear bag policy. No, I have not got my principal involved. No, I have not emailed parents. I don't know. No, I have not emailed parents. Parents barely check emails when we're talking about grades or behavior. So no, I have not.
Yeah, so the audio does actually go a bit weird there. It wasn't the fact that your speakers are broke, by the way. But yeah, like I mentioned, there's a lot of comments in this video saying stuff like, then how are you going to resolve this if no emails, no principal involved, your investigation needs to be led by someone else? Girl, you must not want it back. Why haven't you said anything to the principal or parents? If you're at the point that you're filing a police report, I feel like that calls for you to involve your principal and to start emailing parents. I'm not a teacher, so I could be wrong. Yeah, there's a bunch of comments similar to this one, and we'll see in the response videos similar things as well. And by the way, I do just want to add some context here of how big this situation ended up getting on TikTok, right? Because we can actually see that two of the videos here both have 15 million views each, right? So just in two of the videos, 30 million views, and there's a bunch of more videos as well. Even ones that I haven't even shown here, just like smaller updates, that all have like 2, 3, 4 million views. I think it's fair to say a lot of people were invested in the Hello Kitty Funko Pop situation that we had going on here. And then the biggest video that Miss Dawson uploaded about the situation was this one, where she finally confirms that she is going to be filing a police report.
All right, you guys, let's get straight to it. I am finally filing a police report. So, as you guys may know, I was out for a few days last week. I had a sub, and I let all my students know to have integrity and just put my Hello Kitty back on my desk while I'm out, and no one would know a thing. It still has not been returned.
Miss Dawson goes on to mention that it's a shame that she can't feel safe in her own classroom, says that she's never experienced something like this before.
It's happening. It is a shame that I can't feel comfortable, safe in my classroom as I have over the past few years. To know that my item was stolen and not returned to me is very heartbreaking, and I've never experienced this. So for people to say you shouldn't bring valuables to school, one, I did not know this was a valuable, right? This was sentimental to me because my student bought me this 6 years ago, and I finally took it out the box this year, and TikTok informed me that this was worth a lot of money. When they purchased this 6 years ago, it was not worth a lot of money, but this is not why I care so much about this. One, I care about it because it's mine. I don't care how much it costs. Two, it's sentimental because my third grade student gave it to me 6 years ago. And three, why are you stealing somebody else's property?
And then goes on to explain that the fact that it is valuable means that she can file a police report about this.
And now that it has value, I can file a police report. So thank you all for that advice. I will be taking it, and I will be doing it because I mean business. And as you can tell, I am very much so upset because I still have not got my missing item back. So that is currently what's happening. A police report will be filed. Thank you.
Now, it's this video in particular that ended up getting a very mixed reaction. I mean, in the comment section of the video, but also in response videos. I mean, starting with the comment section, we see comments like this one saying, you're saying it's too serious, it's just a Funko Pop, but when it's your stuff, we all know you'd be hitting the fan. But then on the other hand, there's comments like this one saying, over a Funko Pop, with this picture you can see here. Again, there's comments like this one saying, high schoolers old enough to know better. And then again, on the other hand, there's comments like this one saying, okay, it is not that serious. But like I mentioned, it's not just the comment section, it's also response videos. So for example, there's a user called Ebonique Lux, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but she is very much on the side of Miss Dawson.
To that teacher that called the police and pressed charges on her entire high school classroom, as the fuck you should. And I don't get how the fuck people in her comment section acting like she's doing something crazy, something bizarre. If a person big as you steals from you, you just gonna let them have it? I'm not understanding. It ain't clicking for me, Stevie, because she's not teaching elementary school. She's not even teaching middle school kids. She's teaching high school kids. In my eyes, you motherfuckers is damn near grown. And y'all know what the fuck stealing is. And y'all know what the fuck right from wrong is. So what the fuck is going on? And then on top of that, she gave them plenty opportunity to fucking return her fucking Hello Kitty Funko Pop.
But then again, on the other hand, there's users like Spicy Teacher MKE or Mrs. Harris. And she actually stitched one of Miss Dawson's videos and said the fact that she hasn't spoke to administration or parents, but is now actually filing a police report is a red flag.
Not involving administration and not involving the parents, but being willing to call the police is a humongous red flag. Huge red flag. You don't even have to involve your principal directly. She could have reached out to school support staff like the school social worker and the school psychologist, particularly if she had an idea about what student she thought it was. But now keep in mind, y'all, that's just hearsay. She heard from other students. She doesn't know for sure who has the Funko Pop. So yes, you can file a police report for hearsay, but guess what? It's not going to be upheld in the court of law. And unless the student comes forward and says, I actually took this thing, you'll honestly never really know who took it.
And then also goes on to say that this is why she actually locks away her valuable items.
This is why I lock my items up. Anything that is of value gets locked in the cabinet. And just like I tell my students, if you don't want it taken by accident or on purpose, keep it at the crib. If it means that much to you, keep it at home. And no, it shouldn't have to be like that. There's a lot of things that shouldn't have to be, but they exist anyways.
So yeah, as you can see, this situation just kind of blew up over the past few weeks. Clearly a lot of people invested in it, right? A couple of videos have over 15 million views. And as we've also seen, it's split opinions in some ways. So I would love to know your opinions in the comment section down below of who you think's in the right, wrong, what do you think should happen next? Do you think the police should be involved? Do you not think the police should be involved? Either way, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'm going to leave the video there. So if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new. Also, if you're interested in some other content, me and Emily have a channel. It's always linked in the description where we post vlogs. We've been posting a lot more frequently on there recently. If you're interested in that, that's linked down below. And yeah, until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, goodbye.